And we're live. We're gonna kind of just get into things a little bit because I got to get back to the Discord channel. But essentially, we're doing a VOD review, making a recording. Sorry, I have zero preparedness for this. This is extremely impromptu, but I hope you all enjoy. I won't be able to talk to chat much, and I'll say that periodically throughout the scrim thing. And let's get into it. All right, I'm setting things up still. Hold.
We're waiting on Jet, so you're good.
Okay, because I need to like center the screen and all that jazz for the. Oh God. It's choosing the wrong one, but why?
I don't know how YouTube works, but don't you just have a scene for it?
Yeah, no, that the scene is what's grabbing the wrong thing. That's why I'm going.
Gotcha.
What is my scene doing?
Gotcha.
Thwarting all of my plans. Okay, that should look good enough.
So if we do this quick, we might get two. So let's do it.
No shot. This was like a 12-minute match with like. Are you okay?
Yeah, but I blocked all the shatters. So I mean, what more do you want? It's Freelo.
I know at least 2 where that didn't happen.
I know of 2 as well, but they already had killed me.
Ah, that's fair. Well, so there's one where you died, and then one where it was only you who got shattered, and I laughed a little. But I like every single time they put the wall directly between you and me, so I would jump up
That's the
and
point.
like yeah, exactly. I would jump up and I would get heals to you, but you were always like already basically dead the second because they hard rushed you.
Oh yeah, their focus
And then
fire was crazy.
And the other part was you got pinned like 4 times as well.
I
and I'm
know.
like,
I really fucked all those up.
I played like an idiot on first point. Second point arc, I played like a madman, and I immediately burned out for like the rest of second point because you'll see like I made mistakes, but holy God, I kept you alive. I used everything to keep you alive.
Yeah, nice work.
Let's start.
Jet's
We're waiting on Jet.
coming back. Yeah.
She's getting water from like down the street.
Niagara Falls, going across journey.
Or she's just muted and she doesn't know.
Right. If this keeps up, I'm gonna be right back. I gotta use the restroom.
Have you guys ever like talked for an hour on
Nope.
Discord call and realized you're muted for the entire time?
Yes, I do it about once a day.
Wait, what?
I'm back.
Oh, welcome
Have
back.
you ever talked for an hour on a Discord call and realized you're muted the entire time?
Yes. Yeah, actually it was 2. I was in a scrim, and it wasn't until the 6th map that somebody's like, man, he's been real quiet. Oh, he's muted. I wonder if he knows. And I just pop out of nowhere saying, son of a bitch! Literal
That's
hour
so
and a half
funny.
to 2 hours.
That's so fun.
No one. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna shut up and listen to their calls and focus on and like learn how to listen to people because like if they're not gonna listen to me anyway, fine, whatever. Turns out, no, they just literally didn't hear me. Whatever.
Oh, and I'm the dumb one because I don't get sarcasm. Yeah.
Hey. I'm literally focused on a game and I'm muted in Discord. What? How do I
Are you a
know?
foreigner? Yeah, are you a foreigner?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Yeah, no, sarcasm, like, foreigners and sarcasm don't mix.
No, it's just even in my native language, it's just.
Bro, there's no way.
Does not go with me.
There's no way.
The double
I
whammy.
just don't get it. It's yeah, it's.
Do you not have a
with
lot
me?
of people around you that like use a lot of sarcasm, Jet?
Oh yeah, they take advantage
you
of that.
I figured, yeah, that was probably the problem, but unlucky. I don't know how to help you, Jet. I can't coach that.
Woo! Oh my God, that's a classic if I've ever heard one.
I mean, initial hold. This is fine.
Yeah, I'm Pretty sure I know
with
what
the
ends up
soldier,
happening here.
I would probably not be playing on the low ground, just specifically because the Reinhardt barrier is not gonna let you do that much. Remember that you have helm ability, so just like move around. I mean that window's not that useful unless like they're like right over here. This one you can use. You can use this part of the map. You can use this part of the map if you want to go for a crazy flank on high ground. You can use this part of the map because you can run across it. But try not to play that much behind the Reinhardt's shield if you don't have to. Because all the damage that you could be putting into their backline, it's just gonna go into the shield, and you're gonna lose value because of it. Oh my god, Nas! Nas, no way.
Don't worry, I was focusing on damaging apparently.
No, when you're, even if like you feel like you can kill him, if you go low, put your shield up. The lamp was a little bit too late. But yeah, don't go like full aggro on that, because you are gonna die. And if you die, the defense is gonna be a little bit tougher for your team at home.
Okay.
Bye.
Adios.
So now I got charged.
Yeah, that one was for sure my fault.
Is that FEL? Yo, he's on the croissant.
Yeah, we just
Bro,
got
I'm
over the
crumpled in the
aggressive
corner.
at that time.
Croissant?
We could have won that fight, but we just got a little bit too aggro. Be aware of where your mate is at all times. Because, again, you want to be the one to initiate the fight. You do not want to be the one responding to it. If your mate's not close, that's going to be hard, because he's not going to be able to put the wall up in time for you.
Alright.
Did I lamp too soon there?
It was... To
I
me,
did-
it was iffy.
It's fine,
It was
it's
like,
fine.
yeah,
Okay.
probably use it, but...
The reason why I was
No.
overcompensating there, because I used it too late on the first fight and I knew it. I did it early just in case, because you went from half HP to nothing in like
Yeah.
0.7 seconds. I was like, oh shit, I better just do this in case. Because you're
Yeah, no,
that
that's
exact same
fine.
position.
agree. I think they
There's
would have
like right
melted
now-
me if you
yeah.
didn't, so...
Yep. Yeah, just try and get some damage in and like start backing up. 'Cause you do not want that to happen. Yeah, you got so lucky that the wall fucked up your charge.
Yeah.
You got so lucky. If
Oh,
you're
this
like
is-
below half health, don't charge like that into the enemy team. They're gonna melt. Yeah, you're
That
gonna be
one,
dead in a second. So
I
can
was
guarantee you that
trying
much.
to counter him. That did not look like it on my screen.
Counter
I
him
think I
like the
lagged.
counter charge.
Yeah, it was... Because on my screen, he almost hit me, and then I started the counter pin and the wall went up. I didn't even see myself get pinned. That is so weird. I mean, yeah, that's not even
Yeah, you took
what
way
it
too
looked
long.
like.
Nice
That's
block there.
crazy. I must have lagged really hard. What the
Oh.
fuck?
Well, I'm panicking this entire time, by the way.
Why did you? Why?
Because the call was made to push forward, and I thought we were preemptively going around the wall, because Hairball was going there, and Nos was like,
But
let's
you
go
don't
around the
gotta place lamp
corner.
there. Because like they're just gonna wait it out.
Are they?
Yeah, just break it and I mean, yeah, just got Hairball.
Yeah.
Because like again, it's a wasted cooldown. They have.
Okay.
It's risk free for them to take it out.
Okay.
Yeah, Lamp comes out for the. I mean, yeah, Hairball ends up dying. Nas is gonna go down. Wait, he doesn't, right?
No.
He goes on in like a minute.
Yeah. But not before he has no supports left.
Shatter.
Big lamp for them. And they counter window.
Yeah, back up,
We
nice.
rotate. Yeah.
Ooh, be careful with that, yeah. The counter ban? What happened there?
I don't know.
Oh, he was on cooldown, wasn't it? Oh no.
I don't think so. No, I just didn't press
He has it. Yeah, click it. Cause remember that if you get
Oh,
pinned
yeah.
on this spot, it's gonna be a little bit, not a little bit. It's gonna be really uncomfortable for this guy to try and help you. 'Cause, again, like everybody there can just sort of like go onto you. Shadow's gonna take a little while
That
for
was
both like all the way back
mechanical.
there.
I definitely would have
Yeah.
if I.
Yeah. Because
Don't
again,
worry.
if you get trapped in, yeah, like right there, it's just gonna be so hard for everybody to
Yep.
try and keep you
About
up.
to get folded like a croissant.
Croissant.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, the jukes.
Hey, he's got the moves. He's got the moves.
Oh, that one
You know,
doesn't.
call them legs for nothing.
I fell. Okay, I fell.
Unlucky.
fall. I
I
tripped on
have
a rock.
fallen and I can't get up. You could have probably killed that Lucio who's emoting on cart.
Yes. Watch out
Yeah,
for that.
I thought.
I think you were running.
I saw your
'cause-
way was chasing me.
Yeah.
He's still running to this day. I would, yeah, I don't know. I would have probably rotated through house.
Mm.
What is going on?
Again, we're just waiting for them to make a play. We're not really.
Yeah, I'm just waiting to get set up.
Because again, our Mei nearly has
Oh,
No,
how
you
are
got
you
out
not
of
in that?
but when that happens, you can try and get high ground. If the high ground's like sort of like high enough, you're not gonna get caught by the male, then you can keep everybody up. Because yeah, he did get out of the lamp, but if he got frozen, he was just
yeah.
gonna be dead anyway.
I was
Yeah,
afraid that if
so
I
yeah.
went up there, I would have been in the LOS of their DPS because every time I peek for half a second. But yeah, I should have. Looking back at it.
Move around, like don't stay still. As long as you do that, it's
Mhm.
gonna be a little bit tough because they're gonna try and focus the people that are on the male.
Mhm.
If you're not, again, you have cover there. If you manage to keep one of them alive, then that's good. If not, I mean, it was pretty hard regardless.
Yeah.
You have cover here, so I mean, you're gonna die anyway. If you
Oh,
can get
good.
that. If you don't, yeah. If you don't do anything, you're dead. So
That's fair.
¿Cuál es la comp?
you can
Ah,
shove. What's up?
I don't think Shannon's talking to us.
Oh, okay. Honestly, I think we could have done like an Ash or a Hanzo. Instead of the soldier, especially like after the Mei's fine, but after the first point, it's gonna be a little bit tough for us to try and get value out of it if it's not like playing high ground and that stuff. So we can try and like again, the Hanzo you essentially want it for shield break and just like pressure on the front line. They're gonna try a little bit with that because the Ryan's not gonna be able to push as he wants. He's pretty free right now. Which is not something that you want to allow him to do. We're not really
Okay.
winning that, so yeah. Also, you can go for Mothra. You don't got to stay Ryan.
Okay. I feel like I wasn't losing to him though.
No, but it's gonna be a lot harder since we're not really getting the value that we need from our backline. Because
Okay.
our composition
Because
just
you said
wasn't,
to swap,
just
and I was
wasn't
like,
optimal.
I don't know. I'm not like I'm blocking all his stuff. And if I go Ram, I feel like I don't use my shield cooldown correctly.
You are. The problem is that we're
enough.
not getting real value of this composition. Remember that
Alright.
the swaps are not every single time because of you, right? If I'm playing, maybe I'm playing a good Ana, but my tank just suddenly went Roadhog and they have an Ana, but like I gotta
Yeah.
fuck Kiri, and not because I'm not doing good as Ana, just because we need something else.
Yep.
Okay.
That was the entire reason why I was Kiri on New Queen Street, but that was bad. Oh.
This thing, please don't like disregard it. I've seen a lot of you take a fuck ton of damage because you walk into it. Think that it's not gonna make like any difference at all, and then you get poked down. So again, be careful with that. That thing does damage. Not granted, not as much as other stuff. But you know, don't just like give them free all charge for nothing and just like lose your HP because you want to stare at it.
Farming window.
Oh, that is nice. Okay. Also,
I know, I can't believe I didn't get her.
Yeah, I know about
Shadow,
that.
try and use this high ground. Yeah, like this high ground, you can get in here. I think like from like this spot right there. You can use the card as well to try and like push yourselves up. Or you can play there as well. If you start getting pressure, then just like drop down. but he utilizes high grounds a lot more. Because I noticed that unless you're like not you specifically, but we don't use them enough unless we're like on a specific pick. Try to use them a lot more. It's gonna help you, especially if they're trying to run you down. If they cannot reach you, they cannot kill you. It's as simple as that. You're gonna Hanzo like right here. It's really good.
And we're so good on Pharmacy.
I think I'm looking for window here, which
Pharmacy
is
third
one.
point. Pharmacy third point is just not. I wouldn't do that.
It's not that good,
it's
but like
uncomfortable.
second point.
Second point you can play, and first point you can play it, but on
Yeah.
third point it's just gonna be very awkward for the fair to try and get
Agreed,
any real
agreed.
value because the ankles are just not.
Just fly underneath the map.
not
You'll be
it.
fine.
Mhm.
I mean, you can do that when you get barrage. No.
Yeah.
Unironically, if I think you can still do that, right?
Yeah, you
go
can
under,
hover-
Then you fly up
hover.
the barrage. You can do that.
Yeah.
If you have the barrage. I mean, if not, like, yeah, you can just like come up.
Good
here
use
and
of high ground,
spam a
Cat.
little bit.
See, somebody's listening
Hell
to Coach Jet.
There you go. I mean, but I want her to be with this guy. The one person that I need not on high ground is the Lucio.
I'm going up. Nice.
Well, I mean, in the Reinhardt as well.
Oh,
You can shadow this. 100% you can. Nice, there you go.
yeah.
I was waiting out the beat.
The
I
sad part
Goomba
about
stomped
this is
him.
we didn't really.
Yeah,
we
we
just
didn't
not
get anyone.
focusing. We just used 3 ults.
Yeah.
There's 3?
2 at least. I don't know if we beat. No, they beat. We used
Oh, they
2.
beat, yeah.
2 for 1 and get no value. But we shattered 2, and then we windowed, and they all go very
Oh, they're
low.
all one.
The wall was misplaced. The wall should have been like parallel, like right here. Because if you just
Which-
like angled it that way, that's why the Reinhardt was able to get away. If you just like place the wall in the middle, the Reinhardt's not able to do that, and you get the free pick.
Oh, okay. I thought you were saying window. You like Maywall.
No,
Got you.
that's why Maywall.
Maywall,
This is
Maywall.
window.
Okay,
That is wall.
yeah. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm also just standing behind it because I'm like, God, you're all half HP as well.
No, but that's fine. Like you.
Yeah.
Like, right now, you need to keep your team up. Use the window
Yeah.
for that. Same concept that I've like tried to tell you with other comps. You can use that window selfishly, whether it's to keep your team up or you want to do some damage so that they cannot get close to your team. That can work.
Mm.
So it's not always
Unlucky.
Yeah, and again, we're just playing a lot. Again, Shadow trying to play a little bit more of the high grounds, because it's one of your strengths. Like if you just get like the shield does not matter to you if you can see the rest of the enemy team. You can charge to the railgun with the Reinhardt shield and then put one of the squishies down.
Nice when her lamp.
When that happens, die quick. When that happens, just like go out really quick, because otherwise this thing's gonna.
Only
it's
if they
gonna
push
a lot more.
it.
I mean, they
Look at
should.
'em.
There you go. See.
Yeah, they're cleaning up kills though. Yeah, they're fine jumping off cart,
Yeah.
just keep themselves alive. And Sojourn can always go back and get back into the fight real quick. See, that's the high ground I want to take, and I think I don't know if we get 2 fights, but I remember being on there once and the Sojourn just poked me down. Good counterpin.
What happened to our ult?
Bad counterpin.
Oh, we didn't get
shouldn't
anybody.
even get
We
caught.
sort of panicked. No, we sort of panicked. We should have used the Maywall, the Maywall, the right way. The problem was that we sort of just like threw it on card. No. Wall up here, wall up there. Let's just block it so that they cannot get out. Wall off the Lucio so that he cannot get out, because our Mail didn't get anybody. Again, even though it was the right play to use it, we just tossed it out there. You can go for creative plays here as well. Remember that if you don't have any ults, you're gonna have to get a pick like real quick. Honestly, you can pull out a Bastion, you can pull out a Symmetry and get them on high grounds. Again, pull out a Hanzo, try and get a Tracer, try and poke this guy out. And yeah, the rest is just clean up. Yeah, again, it's a lot of we used stalls, but we couldn't kill anything. We staggered ourselves. We put ourselves into positions that we did not want to be in. I think especially on the first point, that's exactly what happened. And yeah, the staggers were.
First point was really my fault.
It's all
I
good.
just kind of threw the whole thing for us.
I think it was just a tempo diff. Like, we were not ready for them to be that fast. I don't know how many you played before in this scrim, Nos, but like for me, I was still waking up. So,
This was my second.
okay.
Yeah, it's
Now in this case, you can pull up the pharmacy. Again, no hit skin. I can guarantee you, the soldier's not going to take you down.
Yeah, I didn't recognize it, or else I would have called for it. But yeah, they did not play hit scan the entire scrim. Nothing.
For some reason, like, we're reluctant to play that those two heroes, and I don't know how. You have players for it.
Yeah.
You could even do Echo Mercy, and like that's really good. But we gotta start playing those things.
I'll practice my fair if you want, Coach.
Oh my god, no.
My favor's nasty.
My fair is pretty bad, actually. Not good bad, bad.
Damn.
Fair is just because I don't know how to like maneuver to
Down
avoid
bad.
stuff.
Play around cover, like the structures that you have nearby.
Yes.
If it's a cast, just like play it. You can play at enough distance so that he cannot shoot you.
Yeah. I
You
just
get
don't
a
know how
lot
to
of
continue.
momentum on Farah too.
Yeah, with the E.
Also, I'm pretty sure that you guys didn't try. I remember the strat that you guys had.
Yep.
You just disregarded it completely. That's
Why
why I
is-
picked Kingsdraw.
I tried.
I thought we were. You guys were gonna try and do that.
Yeah. The
That's why I
window.
picked Kingsdraw, but then we
combo.
didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, oh my god, no. Do not ever do that. If you're like that low, do not charge. I can guarantee you they're gonna be looking at you. Just put the shield up and wait for Arc to heal you back up. Because, yeah, that happens.
Okay. I felt like I was too far in their team, so I wanted to.
No, you can
move.
just like, you're like right over there, where the green door is.
Yeah.
Just like hop over this small wall. Like just go.
Okay.
Whoop. Yeah, you can back up. Because even if you charge, like you're not getting that far away. It's just like, yeah, you're just gonna bump into this part of the statue. So.
Oh, that was a good fire strike.
Yeah, everybody's gotta go through. Remember that if it's a Maywall, they're trying to bait you in and you're trying to bait their wall. So try and cross with them. The only one that really shouldn't cross that much is Hearth, because again, he can just like jump over. But this applies for like this part of the choke. Because like if he gets walled, it's gonna be a little bit tougher for him to do anything. If you just sort of like walk with them, you're gonna be able to help them because they're
It's
gonna.
gonna be tough for me to get anything. Except
My
for the
man's in a
Lucio.
torch. My man's
Yeah,
in a
but the Lucio
torture
for some
box.
I know. In the gas chamber right
Oh,
there.
Shadow! Don't. I saw that. Don't drop that high ground, my dude. It's free. Like, look at all the space that they just gave you. You can stay up here, and like you're gonna do just like enough damage.
Wait, am I
To
about
kill
to
them.
get
If not,
shattered?
just like. Yeah, I think you get shattered. And he dies with Mayball to the face. But yeah, you can play like on the high ground. Like, don't just leave it for free. If somebody's pushing you, then yes, like you can leave. But if like nobody's contesting you right there, you can switch high grounds, help Nas from behind and try and poke the Reinhardt down. Or you can get one of these guys, preferably the Baptiste. Don't just give it away like that.
Nope.
If we should have, we
God.
should have won this fight.
Oh yeah, we
Wait,
don't.
that is so bullshit. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he booped me out of the way. Didn't hit me somehow, but got Arch.
Yeah, I took like, that was I think the second time where like you either died immediately or got booped, and I just freaking ate it for you.
No way. Arch,
Like what?
my dude. No, that's why
Wait.
you don't jump in front of it. You legit just jumped in front of it.
You saved my life, bro.
You're fucking welcome.
No, this is what I mean.
What a
Like, yeah,
hero.
you saw 2 picks and just went like, yeah, just went dumbass mode, trying to go like in, like right away. Remember that
Mhm.
the 3 people can still kill you. That doesn't mean don't go in. Do go in, but do it smart.
I
Like
honestly
Russian,
also
like-
first off, I know for a fact I slipped off the edge. That was just stupid of me. But second off, I also thought we
Come
were
here.
going in. Oh yeah. that
Yeah,
is-
but yeah. But, same thing that I've always said. You can play close, not point blank. It's
Can we go
different.
back just
If you play-
a little bit? I want to see how I slipped off because I know I remember this moment because I remember it like acting weird where sometimes I just like lag off sides because I'm standing on the statue here, so I'm on. Oh yeah,
You legit jumped. You legit
Yeah.
jumped in.
yeah.
Like, honestly, like stay up there. You can jump up if you want to heal them, then back down. Like you don't gotta go in.
Yeah.
Because again, you're trying not to get caught by this guy, because this guy's gonna hit whatever's in front of him, and you do not want to be that person, right? That's why you play a little bit behind your Reinhardt and you keep him up. He's not
Yep.
gonna die for it. You are. So be careful with that. Also, there's other routes that you can take. Like, you can go in the theater and then just like drop from this choke, try and take high ground, leave people there,
Yeah.
all the way.
They kind of let us through for free, though.
Oh, the wall's there. Yeah, I was wondering, like, why didn't you shatter? But I just saw the wall. Because
Yeah.
when I was looking at it, I couldn't see it.
Yep.
They shattered. The Ren should die, 100%.
What we call him.
Yep, nice. There we go. That is such a huge peel. Nice. Honestly, we could have won the previous fight. But again, don't take it for granted as if you already won. Clean up whatever you gotta clean up. Don't go in just like.
Good pin.
Yep. Yeah, keep going, keep going.
Nice.
Nice looks on Lucio, the Mace next.
Good boop.
There we go.
Good enough.
You can start playing like the next corner. And if you need to, you can just back up. Yep. Oh, yes.
Yeah, that was- that was-
Don't just stand. Don't just
Yeah.
stand out in the open.
That
Even
would-
with like
yeah.
overclock, this high ground's a little bit better. It's a little bit more exposed. The problem with this one is like it's just this small space. It's like everybody's looking at it and nobody's gonna peek it. And if you're gonna do it quick. Don't just stand there, because then this happens, right? If you're gonna do 3, 2, 1, don't do the 3, 2, 1 out in the open. Just like go 3, 2, 1, and then you click it.
Yeah.
You can set it up.
Yeah,
like,
if you guys
can,
would
like,
have hit a little bit,
vertically.
and, like,
Yep.
Well, the other thing
go
is
with it would have been better.
it wasn't that. It was as Jet said. What we should have done is rotated faster because we had a solid like 5 or 6 seconds where we could have slid in and Exo Boots jumped up to this high ground where we're looking right now. And then when they came around that corner, I could have windowed up here, and Sojourner and I could have just zoned them off.
Yep.
I was just looking for where exactly along that stairwell did I want to put the window because I didn't want to put it too far up, and that like split second decision making of like should I do it now or should I wait cost me because I got hit I think by the Sojourn and then by the fire strike, and
Yep.
I just blew up.
Yep. The same thing. Same thing again. Like don't
Yeah,
say
don't-
too much.
yeah.
Like, out in the open like that.
I overstayed
then
my
people
welcome.
will look at you and you're a high value target. So. Yeah, you're dead here. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah, just that quick.
Yep.
They messed up wall.
Nice. Wait, you didn't have charge, right? No, okay, no, you didn't. That's fine. No, you did. You motherfucker. Use the charge. You're gonna do a lot more damage. Kill the guy
Okay.
quick, and then. Yeah, but overall, like it's nice punish, and then the shatter. That's okay. How did you? No, we gotta watch that.
But
No, yeah, they overclocked. And so I lay down the window. And then I overstimmed because we call the Rhine, and then I shift and I should have E'd.
No, hide. You stayed out in the open again. Hide.
Yeah.
Cut sidelines with her. Again.
Okay.
High value target. She's gonna try and get you. Just hide. If you cannot see them, call that out. But don't peek. It's kind of like you wouldn't peek a widow. Don't peek the soldier with the overclock.
Got you.
Especially because like you don't got to. The Reinhardt's dead already. Your team is winning the fight, so like no reason to risk that. Okay, yeah, Herald should be pushing up with you, not on the card.
Yeah. I think he
Yeah,
at that
Again,
point
we
he
wanna
was.
build that Mei.
Cat was yelling at me to push up, and I'm like alone. I'm like,
You can push
I
up a little
can't.
bit, but
like, look, I like almost died
yeah.
for it. just
Oh
by
my,
trying to hold
that
it
is
flat.
so unfortunate.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Just keep healing them. Oh, that is
Oh, he
unfortunate.
did shatter me once.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bastard.
Be
Told you.
careful with this kinds of things. If we're this low, we cannot go in. Again. But that just puts Ark on the top spot. Like, do I heal my Mei? Do I heal my Reinhardt? Like, I gotta let one of them down.
Alright.
Be careful with that shit. Cause like, yeah, Lucario is trying to keep you up. Also, yeah, same thing again. Did you not have shield?
No. I mean, I had a little, but. I mean, if you play it like back.
Yeah, just like wait
15 seconds.
like a second. Wait a second more so that Ark can heal you at least like half, and then you can go.
Oh, okay.
And in the meantime, the beat goes down, and you get the kill on the Mei. Like you don't have to go in right away. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's good that you press W, but know when to do it. Just wait a little, and then go in. It's frozen anyway, and it's gonna last a little bit longer. Just wait for that,
Okay.
and then go in.
Yeah, I should have maximized this time.
Cause yeah, then you get caught out in the open, and you're dead. And we can win this fight.
I do that just to try to get Hairball to
And we use 3
transition.
ults. Yeah, and we used 3 ults for that fight, so.
Yeah. And they still have Blizzard.
They did too. The problem is they won.
Yep.
Yeah, I think a lot of this game was sort of like getting a little bit desperate, getting confused on when to go in and when not to go in. Sometimes we were a little bit too passive, and other times we just rushed in like that. Because again, this second point, that fight was lost because of that. The fight on first point, the one that before that you guys won, was the same thing. We lost because we rushed it. When we 100% could have waited a little bit longer and got
Okay.
kills. Yep.
And I just think I say screw it here. Yeah. I'm like I don't care where I place this as long as it's close enough. And then how?
Oh no, unfortunate.
Oh yeah, I'm running for my life, and then the Rhine comes in because I was running from Sojourn. That was my bad.
It's a mess. It's no, I mean, try to think about the Mei as well. Usually if you don't see her like right in front, she's gonna be playing one of these angles. She's gonna try and wall you off. Did we not have? We used it to go up. Yep. All right. Just
I didn't know
yeah,
that.
no need to do that. If like you're gonna win somebody anyway, just like take the long route. That's okay. You're gonna have to wall, and then you can wall the Reinhardt off, and he dies. So, also,
Yeah, that was.
you can put the window a little bit like behind you,
Yeah.
so they don't just like cross it. Because if they just do that, then like this guy can just shield that window off, and you're not really gonna get that much value out of it. So
Gotcha.
try and put it a little bit closer to you. Yeah.
I will say a lot of this, what I'm realizing, is a little bit of just overcompensation because the last time I peeked that window, took too long to place my window, which is what
Yes.
that hesitation caused me to die. So this time I just wanted to make sure that I knew the Sojourn was chasing me, so I backed away. I didn't realize their whole team was down there. That was bad situational awareness on my behalf. But before that, it was just me placing it down way too quickly. I should have taken half a second longer and placed it down correctly.
Yeah, it's just the difference between like who could be a good example? Probably the Zenyatas with the volley. Zen players that charge the volley like right in front of them. It's like, dude, you're asking for it. And at the same time, you have the other type of Zenyatas that like charge the volley, don't know where anything is, and just like spam one single spot. But they're not really getting any value out of it because they're not getting charged because they just keep spamming the same spot. It's like you know where sort of you somewhat know where somebody's position and you shoot that spot because there's a purpose on shooting that spot. Even if you do it quick, there's a difference. You're not just like giving them a free pick by standing out in the open. Again, you can use this for some players. You can also just like put the Discord on them, and you can guide yourself by the Discord, like where it's position, and then just shoot that spot. It's like you're doing things quick, but not at random. You feel me?
Right.
Yep. Same case, right? You want to do it quick, not just like reckless. Like you want to know where your position is.
Yes. I knew generally where, I just didn't look down far enough, and because I was overconscious the first time, so the second time I kind of just said F it, and I just wasn't mentally there enough to place it correctly. Then I run. Then I have to go back to try to. Oh, big block.
But again, be careful with those charges if you're low. Careful with those charges, because even if Ark puts the mortality down, if you go out of it, like there's nothing more that you can do. So be careful with those.
And then I call their two people left side are low, so
yeah,
we
they call
push
for
it.
the kill on Shadow. Yeah, good.
And we charge, push forward on them.
Good
Massive.
Shatter.
That's fine. They wasted beat.
Yep. Good
Big
wall.
thing.
Nice.
Good wall. Good wall.
Like that's another thing that you can do. Like I don't see you do it that much. Combo, you're charged with this with the play wall.
Yeah, it would be.
Don't want any cartridges back.
Like
on the
not
scene.
all that far away. But like at a reasonable distance, right? So that even if he like counter charges back, there's gonna be a wall in between his team and yours, so you should feel a lot faster for you.
Yeah, this comp, I just think we need to work a lot more on our synergy ults, because it's really based around Rhine plus something, you know?
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Rhine
but
plus
what this
window.
guy's doing, he's applying pressure just by being up here. Like you have to contest it, see? And then he goes back when he contests it.
On the. Ooh.
Honestly, we could have just blizzard this. It's like there's 3 people in here. We just took the decision a little bit too late. Remember that this applies for a lot of ultimates. It doesn't have to be the most massive ultimate. As long as it's getting value, you have 3 people like right there. You can use that.
Sometimes it's just a game of
We lose this
inches.
fight. You know, if we lose this fight, it was free. The blizzard on that part.
Good job getting out, Cat. You're at like 1 HP. That was really good.
What are you trying to say?
I'm
The
just
rest of
no.
us
It
didn't do good?
no. It was
that's
just
exactly what he's trying
impressive.
to say.
No,
No, that is exactly what he's trying to say.
No. Literally,
So
the
how I countercharged him and was frozen? That was cool looking.
big, just better.
Nice, that is big.
MTD?
No,
And dead.
you see what you died. Oh my god.
This is
I
the
knew
man.
exactly why I died.
I have to heal.
I do so good. And then
I wanna cry.
I'm just gonna remove my pin from shift because it's like other games. It's like sprint.
It's like you have
know?
it taped down. Oh my god.
Because it's like sprinting in other games, you know, like shift to sprint, you know. So it's like.
Well, I mean, yeah,
That's my
but
sprint,
you have
bro.
a Lucio. No, your Lucio's your sprint. I
It's
mean,
also-
if you're like full
yeah.
health, if you're like high HP, then yeah, go for the pin by all means, because like you're just cleaning up
I was,
You're the
but she
one
one clipped me. I was full health, and I got one clip.
Um,
But I just should have stopped, because I thought, nah, there's no way. I mean,
You were having
three quarter?
You charge her from that spot to this spot.
Yeah, I know. I mean, yeah.
With 3/4 HP, what did you
Yeah.
expect? Okay, well, you know, you
to
can put the
die.
shield up. Remember that you have a lot of like, teammates as well, so they can take care of it. It's the same thing, sort of like the kind of like the support things. Like even if you can get the kill, if your teammate's low, try and keep the teammate up because most likely you're gonna be helping them get that kill instead of getting the kill but letting them die, and then that advantage that you had in numbers, it's gonna be lost. So same thing,
Yeah.
right? You can charge a little bit forward so that you don't lose that space, and you can again you can press forward. But you can put the shield up if it's necessary. If you see that you're not gonna make it, again, stop the charge, put the shield up, and your teammates can clean that up. I mean, I think they do. Like Shadow gets the kill in here.
no. I do.
Yeah.
Oh, Hairball, you do. See, 3 teammates get the kill. Then, yeah. So now you're not gonna be able to take that position, like that aggressive, because you're not in the fight. You're gonna be late to the fight.
So
Yeah,
I'm
that
also
was
I already know what's about to happen. I dropped because it's overtime, and I think we all get off point from my perspective. I thought we were off point there, and then
Alright.
I see here I see 2 people backing up. I'm like, okay, I need a touch, and then I jump back up. But then I get poked out.
Bad.
No,
Well,
yeah,
yeah.
I get the.
Bad cart.
But I just remember you talking about it after. Ah! You remember you
that
talking to me
is so-
about. Again, I took that for Nos, because Nos just gets knocked
No,
out
I
of the
know,
way,
I know.
and then I fucking get hit. I'm like,
I want to see how unlucky this was.
he's just swinging. Bop. Hi.
Damn. Yeah.
Damn.
Oh my god.
But yeah, you fall with that. Yeah.
Dang, I almost blocked every shatter.
Good god.
Yeah, honestly, could have been playing a little bit on the back. You didn't really need to play high ground there. That's usually like, I mean, you guys can do it a little bit more free. Because again, if people come out that way, it's gonna be a little bit awkward for you. I mean, you can, but the second that you see that you're getting pressure down, just like back
Yep.
up a little bit, let your teammates do their things, and start healing them from behind. If you need to, again, you can jump up onto this high ground. I doubt it because they're playing like right there, but if they're playing on this side, you can use this high ground, and then you're perfectly like covered there. But the problem is that you had to drop because of the soldier and ult.
Yes. Well,
Play a little bit more safe. The second that you see that you're at risk, you can back up a little.
okay, that's fair. Yeah, I think a lot of it's also just misplaced because I feel like I was perfectly safe until the
March happened.
no until the random pin
I
happened.
would not. The second she put the ult, she pressed Q. I
Yeah.
would be backing up because you're so lucky she didn't.
Oh.
Get you.
Oh no, I was asking for death. You don't even know the half of it. If you look at it from my perspective, that damage was
Yeah,
me
but
onto
She
her.
notices.
Yeah.
Yep, she notices.
Yeah, because I damaged her. If I had just left her alone, she wouldn't even looked up at me. But then I feel okay. Bye. I thought I was perfectly fine, and then I wasn't.
The charge again.
Uh-oh.
Nah, you went too far for it. You were kind of asking for it. I'm not gonna lie. Again, the pin from like downtown is you're gonna die. These guys are sort of like looking whoever's like closer. Lucio just called that he got pinned. Even though you get him, you trade your life for it. You're gonna have a bad time. Yeah, the rest of the team's not gonna be able to. Oh, the turnaround, the Reinhardt's not. Do we have? Well. We do. Wall off the Reinhardt and try and get the rest of his teammates.
It's
Yeah,
probably
honestly, like, no, wall the Reinhardt up and go for the species. Not gonna kill a Reinhardt like that. I can guarantee you. He has both supports. I mean, not both supports. He has a soldier and he has a Baptiste like right over there. Almost full health. Has a shield up. Yeah. Yeah. Place the wall up. Like we never used it.
She's unlucky.
And yeah, like there's not much. Yeah, in general, again, we rushed it way too fast. The charges, to the enemy team, the unnecessary, getting picked unnecessary like right before the fight, like that's not good either.
I will.
I think a lot of it. I think you were a little bit desperate because I think this was like the fourth one. So people start like getting a little bit tilted the more that you start losing.
Oh.
But remember that it's important to keep calm, even if even if you get the 2 picks, if you just rush in like without a care in the world, you're gonna give them the advantage that you just won. You do not want that to happen. So just like stay calm, press W, but do it carefully. This doesn't mean like don't play aggro. You can play aggro, but don't go in as if they just like had no monitor on. Be careful with that shit.
I will say that last fight was also not in our favor from the get-go because the Reinhardt charged into us and
Wait,
took out your main heals.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of figured
but
it
then
though,
again-
So-
I just tried to trade.
No, yeah, exactly. At that point, when they had the BAP, the only target that we could have potentially gone on that would have maybe evened it up was the Baptiste. Anyone else, and they're just gonna out-sustain you, and they have a closer spawn anyway. So the fact that I got picked off first through a random pin was massive for them, and the fact that the Reinhardt pulled a NOS charge on us and didn't die.
Yeah.
Is another thing as well that we didn't also kind of talk about, but I mean it's I mean what we could have done is we could have walled Cart and just focused Ryan down, but that
he
also didn't
pinned
happen.
from Narnia.
But you gotta
a
make a
lot.
decision. Yeah, but you gotta make a decision because if again the wall never came up.
Yeah,
If the wall doesn't come up, nothing gets done. Again, yes, a lot of it was rotation and slash positioning. In the first place. Yeah, again, the second that the soldier popped all, you should have backed up a little bit. If you can play on the other side or you can play a little bit on the back, maybe the Ryan doesn't pin you because it kind of caught you by surprise because he was gonna pin Nos. But now
Yeah, I was also tunnel visioning.
Mm-hmm.
because Nos was at half HP the entire match, and he was half HP at half of my window. Like every single time, Nos, that you were half HP, you held shield and backed up beyond my window. So I couldn't just pump heals into you because you were gonna go for fire strikes. I'm
didn't-
assuming.
Yeah. Well, I just don't know when they were happening. We only called like one that I knew was gonna happen.
Yeah, but I mean, if you
Tough
see,
for
if
me
you
to,
back
like,
into
play
it,
around it.
right? If you back
Well, I
into
don't
it,
know
they
it's
can.
there right behind me because I have to hold shield forward.
Yes.
I don't really turn around because.
No, yeah, no. What I'm saying is, when you're holding shield and you walk back through it, like every single time that you did that, you stopped where your shield was inside the window, and I needed you to take two steps forward because at that point I'm sure you see it somewhere, but like because if you walk back, right, eventually you'll see it in front of you, right? I just need you to step it forward and shield it off so I can just pump through it into you for two or three bullets, get you back to full. So then you can go back and fire strike through it or anything like that.
Yeah, I guess I never really account for the window for heals. I'm more normally looking for damage.
Oh, no, yeah, use
I'll
it.
start thinking
100%
that,
use it.
yeah.
Yes.
That's
It's
half the
important, like,
selfish
to have-
part.
As much as it's important for your supports to keep you alive, it's important that you help them do that. It's kind of like enabling your DPS, right? It's a little bit more straightforward, right? Like you take space, they have a lot more space to work on. If you play a certain way, it's gonna help your supports help you in a better way. Say if that's window, if that's certain corners that you take, if it's a certain comp, if you're peeking them on LOS, if you're helping them by grabbing the megas and the minis around the map, depending on the tank that you're playing. Again, it's a team game.
I
so
can also
play as a
help
team.
with that. I can also like communicate like stay forward because that way I can heal you. But then sometimes you can just be like a can't, and then I'll know that okay, I'm just gonna have to pray to God that I can heal you through this, even though like the window is kind of the only way that I could possibly do it. Like the second
Sometimes
point.
you're gonna have to back up just to
Yeah.
try and get to cover. Because the window sometimes it's not gonna be enough if everybody's sort of like looking at him.
Yeah.
Say there was Sinyan on the enemy team, right? If he stays there, he's gonna die. So sometimes he's gonna have to back up and try and play the corner so that he's not receiving damage. So that sort of like amp that you would have from your shots going to the window, he's not going to be receiving that damage because he's going to be uncovered. So it's not really going to matter that much, except the fact that it's going to be a little bit more calm.
Okay.
I definitely could have. Yeah, I know exactly when you're talking. But
Yeah.
yeah.
There was the last point, and then there was second point attack, I think. I don't remember exactly where it was. There was a point where I was very, very close. Oh, it was, yeah, it's when we won the second point attack, I think.
Gotcha.
But it's fine. I mean, it's just, those are the little things that we can work on. I think
Yeah,
we'll
But
learn more about from the Oasis map, but I think that's needs to be another day probably, because we're already at 11.
Yeah. No, yeah, another, sorry, wait, let me,
Nom 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 nom.
yeah, good. There we go. Fine. Well, this is a little bit more for the Lucio. But learning to play together, because you're gonna be moving, with each other. That's the whole reason why you have a Lucio, right? So that Lucio can move you around. Unfortunately, yeah, she's not here, so,
But for the
I'm still
VOD,
live.
play the aura.
but for the
I'm-
yeah.
Yep, I'm
do it
live.
for the VOD.
Oh god.
Do it for
I mean,
the VOD.
is she gonna watch it?
I don't know. I'm gonna post a
Mm.
link to it though. Hairball asked for it.
Well, I mean,
we can just write a note to her about it if she doesn't.
I included it in my
Yeah.
notes, yeah.
Oh,
oh,
there you
okay,
go.
thank you, yeah.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
'cause, like,
no,
that's-
it's
yeah.
play the aura rather than sit in your team and rely like you have like 10 meters of range. You can just be up on a wall or behind somewhere and get full value
Mm-hmm.
with no risk. That is why I don't die, because I'm constantly sitting on a wall behind you.
Yeah.
Yep. Also, I think I was telling Noster on New Queen Street. If you cannot match the mirror comp, switch. Again, we're so reluctant to play other comps because we just want a mirror. Don't. If we cannot match the mirror comp, swap off the mirror comp. There's a lot of other stuff that you can play. Like just in general, like, and this for everybody, not for a certain person.
So
Switch it up.
I have a comment on that. Usually when I was on other teams and when I've ringed for people, typically it's a matter for if they're not going to play mirror and they're not going to play the counter comp, then it defaults to a practiced or a default like style, and that it depends upon map obviously. But like I feel like we don't have a default that's not like already the mirror in a lot of cases. The only exception to that was the new Queen Street one where I was like, I don't know what I should go here, because unless we go double main support, Ana is just going to get, all my nades are going to get cleansed, and I'm just going to get rushed down. As BAP Emort could potentially work, but with our current composition, it just wouldn't match as much. Kiri, they got way more value on Kiri than I did. Like that's just a straight up, they did more damage and they did more healing and they cleansed way more of the Junker Queen ultimates than I did. So like,
Yeah, but again, like it's
Farmer
the way their characters exactly. Like,
Well,
just
yes.
Play the Farmer Seed, play the Echo Mercy. They literally cannot do anything against you.
Yes.
When we were
It's
playing
almost
on Oasis, but for some reason we switched it up.
but
I
do
didn't
we?
even
Something's not broken,
recognize it
don't
on
fix it.
King,
What
but,
do we
yeah.
run with it? Do we run Ana then? Do we just run Ana, Mercy,
No, but
Echo?
Fury. Get a Tracer and get a Diva,
Oh,
and you
yeah.
move with Diva. They
Okay.
can never catch you, so they're not gonna damage you. They're playing to get close. If you don't let them, if they cannot catch up to you, how are they gonna kill you?
That's fair. I also
Yeah,
just need to
it's-
work with you in one-on-ones for Kiri practice because I don't
Okay,
play
yeah.
Kiri. I need to learn Kiri.
I can
very
help with that
badly.
as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be very
Yeah,
helpful.
If you can
Shoot them in the head, they die.
That part
So
I get.
true.
That part I get, okay? Everything else, I die too quickly on her because my movement on her is terrible. And I know that she has wall
Oh.
climb and I know that she has TP.
Yes.
I blow them so often. So,
That's what you don't gotta do.
but yeah.
There you go. Solved.
Yeah, well, the reason why I TP is because bad positioning initially, but that's because I don't know good positioning. And every time I'm in what I think is a good position, my heals never come out because I watched literally on New Queen Street my heals chase Hairball for about 7 seconds, and it never caught up to him. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
What the fuck
it'd
is
be
this
like that
heal?
Sometimes on Curie. Whenever
I'm
I
just-
play Curie, sometimes
You gotta get
it's
used
just
to
like,
it.
well, unlucky.
Yeah.
You know.
because like that's another
Because
reason why
you're
I
supposed
TP.
to be like in.
Yeah, I
Sometimes
want
you
to
can
TP
do the
into them.
pre-heal. Sometimes you can pre-heal on the person who you know
Yeah,
is gonna
yeah.
take
Yeah.
damage, and that way you sort of avoid it a little bit. With Cure, it's a little bit easier because it's not that. I mean, yes, it has a reloading time, but it's not the same as, for example, an Ana or a Bat,
Right.
right?
Right.
It's considerably shorter than those.
And I think that's
So it's
also
like
a
They
big
just
part of
buffed
it.
too.
Well, I think the part of that is that requires more game sense than I currently have because in Ana you can react more than you anticipate. Like there's a lot of times I'm anticipating because I do know like generally when people are going to get like damaged. I'm like, okay, my tank's in a position that's going to be aggressive in a couple of seconds. I'm gonna look at him, and that way I can react faster. But I'm also if like I don't know Shadow is behind me or whatever, and I just don't I see out of the corner of my eye that he takes damage from something I didn't expect.
Ideally,
I can just
you would not
quickscope
be
him.
playing behind. You would not be playing like in front of Shadow.
Correct.
Again, you're the support. You're the back line, right?
Correct.
There's no need for you to be on the front line.
No. What I was
So,
thinking is specifically like
theoretically
Eichenwald high ground second point. That's what my brain went because I know that happened a couple times, and he said I need healing, which I'm really grateful
then
for.
Take a look, like real quick. Move the mouse. I mean,
Yes.
get used to moving the mouse. Just enough so that you see if everybody's fine or if they need heals. If they're taking maybe like 1v1, 1v2, help him out.
Right.
If he's not taking damage, then you can do damage in that case, right? It's gonna depend a lot on the map, on the comp.
Right, but my point was being that Ana can react to random situations a lot easier than Akiri because if let's say the person who takes damage unexpectedly is on the front line, I either have to TP to him to get enough heals out fast, or I throw my tickets and hope to God they get there in time.
If you get stuck on the front line and they're like in the middle of the enemy team, do not TP to them. You're gonna die 100%. I can guarantee.
Right, but then I just have to let them die because I throw my heals and they
Yeah.
die before it gets to them, and I'm like, well,
Well,
okay,
yeah, but they fucked up. I mean, there's nothing you can do in that case. Again,
okay,
say a monkey goes into the enemy team, cannot get out, fucks up his jump. You're not gonna go in because now it's not only him
I'm
that's
s-
dead, it's you. So instead of
Look-
4v5, it's gonna be 3v5.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
the comps
Do you
that you
not
play
see how I
Kiri-
played BAP with Nas, who's charging into the back line?
Yeah,
Alright,
you should have
I-
played Kiri there.
Apparently, yeah.
It's different.
You
Yeah.
would've cleansed
And you
all
can
that
throw the
shit.
Suzu from far away, but
Yeah.
you have to get used to the travel time on the Suzu.
Yeah.
And sort of like the
The arc
route,
on it,
per se
yeah.
the arc that it takes. So,
I'd say
it's just getting used
the-
to playing the character.
Yeah. I'd say the comps that you play Kiri on too are a little bit more like you kind of just like go with someone, you're with them, you're healing, you're damaging, and then like either you guys get the pick and you can stay there, or you just TP out. Like it's kind of like in and out kind of deal, and you're like
Like poke.
you're not taking
No.
the
with
comps are
Poke you
more
wanna
like
take-
you're not taking frontline battles ever. You're like taking off battle. Like you're trying to solo someone out.
It's gonna depend a lot. Because again, for example, with the Junker Queen, if you play the Kiri with the Junker Queen and the Lucio, you're constantly gonna be rushing somebody. While that happens, if you have to heal, then you heal. If not, you're incurring damage onto the enemy team.
And-
It's not like you play that far away because it's not poke again. With poke,
Yep.
you want to put distance between you and the enemy team. With Kiri, you can allow yourself to be like a little bit closer. You can go sort of for like a dive, but you're gonna have to be careful on cooldown management and whatnot. Sometimes you're not gonna be able to jump with your tank. Essentially, Kiri has a lot of kind of independence in the sense that she's able to stay alive a lot. And combined with a mobile tank that can also move around the map, she can do that a lot better. Because if they don't catch up to their tank, she can just TP to them. She has the Suzu.
So, in my head, I think that the
Well,
roadblock
Diva's
right
really good.
now, with my roadblock
Yeah.
right now that I need to break the habit of is as Ana, I need to preempt the rotation, and that's what I've been learning recently. Whereas with Kiri, I need to bait them almost, where I need to be in a position where I'm safe, but I force them to have to either choose to come to me, or in which case I just TP out, or they have to go on the people who I'm going to TP to, and just always before I do that, make sure that there's somebody close enough by that I can just escape to.
I mean, no, I don't think anybody in their right mind is gonna dive a carry that has both cooldowns. It's
See,
just,
that's fair. I don't know that though.
I mean,
Like, I gotta learn the advantages because I've literally not touched her at all.
If it's with several people, then yes. If it's with several people, then yes. Again, it's gonna depend a lot on the comp. Because again, if you have like a Genji, a Monkey, a Tracer, or say not a Genji, a Sombra, well then yeah, 3 people against the Kiri. If she, I mean, you can make an argument that she could die depending on what the tank is playing. Because if she cannot escape that far away, then you know, it's pointless.
Right.
But if they have a mobile tank, you're not gonna catch up to her. Kiri should not be the first one dead at all, ever. Because again, she has a lot of survivability. She just has to know how to use it. That's why there's such a skill gap between the low ranks and the high ranks. I think I can't remember if it's still that way, but if I'm not mistaken, there was a big amount of time where playing Kiri on silver and gold was considered a throw pick, while on the higher ranks it's required to play Kiri. It was required to play Kiri.
Yeah.
So again, it's a different kind of play style, yes, but has a fuck ton of value if you know how to use her.
Just hit the shots, forehead.
True.
Yep,
Just hit
pretty
all
much.
your shots.
I mean, just
easy.
honestly, like just aim at head level.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
rest will
It's
happen on its
the
own.
It's a
same
Hanzo.
gameplay as
Yeah, it is.
Lucio. I'll be
Pretty
honest.
much, yep.
Oh well, another hero that I'm so great at.
And I don't think she has fall off. So. I
No,
mean, you
she
can-
doesn't.
Yeah, so it's free. You know,
Yeah.
free damage.
I actually on New Queen Street I threw a match because
Oh,
a
that's
random
so
Curie headshot came out of nowhere while I was hiding behind a pillar because I peeked for half a second and it was just
That was so
I'm
annoying.
dead.
Just spam head level, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Somebody will get, it's like Hanzo or Lucio, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. I think if that's it for the VOD, I'm gonna end the stream.
Yeah. Because it's 1 hour and I'm so tired. For some
Sounds
reason,
good.
so.
I'll be right back. All right, that's gonna do it. Thank you all for joining for however long you could, and until next time, remember to stay safe and don't get lost in the abyss.